Ice Emperor Alliance. How's her condition? Humph? Greetings to the Ice Emperor. Please give me your orders, ancestor. Doggy. Should almost be here. Doggy? Is that a pet the ancestor had raised? Huh! To think she was able to resonate with the ancestor using the most common spiritual tablet. Her talent in the ice attribute is unparalleled. Manager Zhao, arrange for Lu Qianqian to be sent into the endless ice sea as soon as possible. Yes. Ha ha ha. Once the Ice Emperor is completely brought back through the endless ice sea, destroying the all-time sect will be as easy as flicking a finger. Senior sister, you must wake up quickly. If you enter the endless ice sea, even the sect leader won't be able to bring you out. Doggy? Endless ice sea? Correct, this was the latest information that Dodo has given us. The endless ice sea is rumored to be the place where the Ice Emperor fell. It is surrounded by thousands of kilometers of glaciers. For thousands of years, the Ice Emperor Alliance has been gathering geniuses of the ice attribute from all over the continent, and sending them to the endless ice sea to communicate with the Ice Emperor's soul. The Ice Emperor Alliance has only had one purpose since their inception: to complete the real divine request and revive the Ice Emperor. A bunch of fairy tales. How can someone who's been dead for over 1,000 years be revived? That's true. That's why the Ice Emperor's alliance is more like a cult using their religion to deter and recruit people. Sect leader. You must believe me. It's better to believe that it exists than to regret not believing in it. Don't live a lifetime of regret because of one small moment of carelessness. Okay. Zhongda, what happened to the people who were sent into the endless ice sea? All of them failed to complete the divine request, but they weren't in any mortal danger. But according to the rumors, their temperaments changed drastically and they could no longer recognize their loved ones. In the end, they all become emotionless bodies that stayed under the Ice Emperor's alliance to cultivate the ice arts. Is it possession? No, that's not right. Then, were their souls affected by the Ice Emperor's soul? Then that means there really is a chance for us to meet the Ice Emperor this time? The Universe Talisman won't be enough. Just in case, let's buy this guy too. Ding, the host has used 10,000 contribution points. Let's hope that I don't get the chance to use this. I don't know if I will be able to survive after using this. I can only hope that the Ice Emperor doesn't revive. But with my wife's innate talent and the strength of her destiny, she might really dig the Ice Emperor out of his grave. Everyone, full force ahead. We will make sure the Extreme Frost Palace doesn't taste tonight his dinner. Yes. Let go. The sect protecting formation has been activated? Is the all-time sect already here? This fast? Go prepare for battle. They demolished the entire Snow Origin sect last night. Snow Origin sect? Even if they manage to destroy them, don't they need to rest? Plus, it takes 3 to 4 days to reach here from the Snow Origin sect. What going on? What kind of an attack was that? It was actually able to shake a peak-grade formation this badly? Humph, this is. Everyone ready? 7 mystic lights break. Prepare for the second round of fire. Blow them to pieces. Attack! Come on! Their turtle shell is broken. Everyone. Kill them. Flattening the Snow Origin sect in a day, the all-time sect can be considered a strong opponent. But too bad for them, we have gathered elite disciples from 8 rank 4 sects, fighting 1 against 8. I can't wait to see the look on the all-time sect's disciples' faces. Their looks of despair will be quite a spectacle. Senior Faye, their expressions. Brother, they look a little hard to describe. Isn't it just 1 against 8? What are these bunch of scrubs so proud about? Junior Brother Yi, they are elite disciples from 8 different rank 4 sects. It's normal for them to be proud. After all, the all-time sect has been a little low-key. All disciples heed my command. Those who can fight against 10 at a time, step forward. Ha, 1 against 10? Don't tell me you really think you can turn this battle around? This is too funny, not even a single person dared to step forward. All-time sect disciples heed my command, those who can fight 100 at a time. Step forward. Beep, what powerful momentum. This emperor put too much strength into his step. All-time sect Yixingchen is here to crush you. Do try your best to struggle. He is Yixingchen? The all-time sect's inner disciple, their strongest martial king? Follow the plan, have the Alliance's 30 legacy disciples surround him. The 30 of you are not bad, none of you are mediocre, very lively. I hope your strength is not just for show. Scarlet King Technique. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 30 people attacking Junior Brother Yi, but the ones facing me are only the 10 of you? According to our reports, Yi Xingqian should be the strongest disciple of the all-time sect. We have to admit that none of us can fight him one-on-one. But for the rest of you inner disciples, having 10 legacy disciples fight you is already overkill. Gentlemen, I believe there is some kind of a misunderstanding. I am indeed a little weaker than Junior Brother Yi, however. I am only weaker than Junior Brother Yi. Too fast. The immortal knocks on my head. 1-inch spirit sky split. An instant kill? Gentlemen, why don't you all attack at the same time? It will save us time. Whoa. So elegant, simply too elegant. Qing Yang's actions have a hint of my elegant demeanor behind them now. It's much better than the one surnamed Yi who shall not be named's barbaric way of doing things. They can't be compared at all. But why don't I see any of the Alliance's high-level Emperor Realm combat power? Are they trying to put on a play? Well, since there are no problems with the disciples, it's time for me to enter the fray. Qian, wait for me. Endless eyes see. Lu Qian, have you thought this through? With a flip of my hand, the frost spreads thousands of kilometers. With a flick of my finger, everything within 1,000 kilometers turns silent. Answer me, don't you want to possess such power? I want. Doggy. You came to the endless ice sea and exerted immense effort to wake this emperor up. Just for a stupid girl to
as long as you agree to
someone else in
all
front
those
of me.
who have wronged and
His pupils
humiliated
appeared
you
before will
don't
have
tell
to
me
grovel
this old
before
fogey
you.
has been making faces at everyone who has come before her.
Grand Ancestor Mingjian, how could we dare to play such a trick on you? Besides, the amount of spirit stones needed to wake you up is astronomical. We only did what we did because this girl is very special. She's a genius in the ice attribute, unlike any the world has seen before. With her talent, her body would be the perfect vessel for your supreme power. It would allow you to dominate the world once again. However, she's mentally too strong. We can only barely restrain her using the Frozen Pupil Sect Ice Thorn Crown. If she rejects the power too much, even if I'm able to revive, my power will drop drastically. Grand Ancestor, why is your voice turning choppy? The power in the spirit stones has been drained. Didn't I ask you to prepare 10,000 spirit stones? Why did the power run out so quickly? The Grand Ancestor didn't even have time to undergo possession. Palace Lord, maybe some of the spirit stones were of inadequate quality. Commission. Go get another batch. Even if we have to empty out our sect's treasury, we must stop that reckless Jun Changxiao from taking her away. Save. That lunatic sect leader of yours actually declared war on the entire Ice Emperor Alliance for the sake of a single disciple. He might have some strength, but in the endless ice sea, we have the final say. Taking you away is only a pipe dream. You must have misunderstood something. What I meant was, I, Lu Qian, don't need others to save me. How's could this be? How could a mere martial king break the Ice Thorn Crown's seal? You can only blame the Ice Emperor's soul for being too strong. Every time I communicated with him through the crown, his soul power would damage it, so I just repaired and modified it a bit before giving it back to you. Manager Zhao, come help me, quick. Senior sister, the other sect leaders are all standing guard at the Endless Ice Sea's entrance. What do we do next? Of course we have to go fight together with Doggy and the rest of the all-time sect disciples. By the way, you've been bad-mouthing Doggy in front of me quite a bit these past few days. Ah. The opponents are too strong. Let's hurry over to help the sect. I won't say this a second time, move aside. A peak martial king is asking 8 peak martial emperors to move aside? Sect leader Jun sure knows how to joke. Why does no one like to listen to words nowadays? It's also very tiring for me to slap all of your faces. Don't hit me anymore, spare me, great hero. Sorry, it was a slip of tongue. Allow me to let you all relive the Snow Origin sect leader's experiences, swift as an imperial decree. Universe Talisman. Description: a talisman created by the Tao Ancestor. It can pierce the heavens and split the land. It has the power to reverse the universe. Effect: after use, it can stimulate the limits of the body, greatly increasing cultivation level. Advantages: its strength increases with the user's potential, creating the strongest transformation of the cultivator's power. At minimum, It will allow the user to reach the next realm. My luck today is not bad. I didn't expect someone like me, who's guaranteed to always draw the worst items, would be able to improve by more than one realm. I wonder, in order to press all of you into the snow and abuse you, will a martial saint's strength be enough? Side effects only last for minutes, after the duration is over 1 year. Ice Thorn Crown. Use the divine requests now. I can only stop him for 3 breaths of time. Are you sure? Worthy of being one of the Ice Emperor's treasures, the quality is not bad at all. The ice caught on fire? Your ice isn't beep beep, why would it not catch fire? All things will burn. He really reached the martial saint realm? Do you even know how strong a martial saint is? He must have used a secret technique and paid a massive price. He should only be able to use this power for a short period of time. As long as we keep defending, we'll win once his time is up. Everyone above the martial emperor realm, come out. Extreme Frost Domain. Imprisonment. Wow, you're using such a powerful formation to suppress me, then I have to be polite and repay it in kind. After reaching the martial saint realm, I found out that a lot of my abilities have also reached a new state. I have too many choices now. 9 Universe Seal. Sun Will Seal. Be careful, something big is coming. Everyone, stay within the formation. This is the strongest formation that the Grand Ancestor had left behind. It can definitely stop him. Nothing happened? No. His attack was suppressed by our formation array. With over 40 martial emperors taking action, I knew our array would be enough to imprison him. Everyone, just keep holding on, hold. The so-called saint is someone who meditates upon the secrets of creation, reversing yin and yang. To move the stars, to reverse time, to call wind and rain, to shake the mountains and the land, to ride the mist and clouds. Drawing rivers and forming continents, turning the land into paradise, bending rivers and flipping seas, turning soil to bronze, being at one with the 5 elements. Is a martial saint really that strong? Maybe it would be better for us to just kill ourselves. I've never seen something like that in the ancient records either. Don't tell me a sword and martial duel saint is that special. Flying through sand and walking through stone, lifting mountains and seas, scattering beans to form soldiers and hitting a pin with 7 arrows. All of these powerful and divine techniques. I don't know them at all. He is playing with us? I won't ask for money for my amazing speech, your lives will do. This must be his strategy to disrupt our formation array. But why do I feel like it's getting hotter? Could it be because we're too on edge? I've always felt that this endless ice sea of yours is too cold, it's not suitable for humans at all. So I helped you install a heater, it's all in a day's work, there's no need to thank me. The 1,000-year-old glaciers are melting? What going on? From now on, there will be no more Ice Emperor's Alliance. Chien. Yup. I'm here to save you. Even if I need to kiss you to wake you up, I am willing to sacrifice my body for you. Keep dreaming. Humph? Chien, you came out by yourself? But I didn't get to show off yet. When did you get here? Yeah, when have I needed your help before? I got here when you started your monologue. Are you hurt? Why don't I do a checkup for you? I also prepared a bunch of supplements for your body. It's too hot here, let's continue talking after we leave. What about the Ice Emperor, did he revive? I saw his resume and it's pretty impressive. I nipped it in the bud. My wife is so awesome. Huh? Ancestor? Ancestor, you have to take revenge for us, the all-time sect has slapped your face. Don't worry, even if it weren't for you, this emperor would never permit that girl with unparalleled ice talent to escape. But the ones who have dared to sully this emperor's dignity are not those insignificant youngsters from the all-time sect. It's your group of useless trash. 10 minutes ago. How dare you kill my descendant? I'm now forced to use blood as a connection to seize this body. Blades of Frost, restore my providence. B's descendants are really too mediocre, even after reconstructing his body. His cultivation could only reach the half-saint realm. If I want to recover to my peak, I will need that girl's soul. A bunch of trash, even with so many peak martial emperors, I could barely reach the peak martial emperor realm. Grand Ancestor, why are you doing this to us? Why? This emperor had left his legacy behind in order to resurrect. You're all nothing but a spiritual power silo to me, but don't worry, I will avenge you and get rid of the all-time sect. The spiritual power in this world has weakened to such a degree, no wonder the later generations are so shabby. But this is good for me, I can run around unopposed with my martial saint realm cultivation. Extreme Frost Palace, ruins. So you're saying the sect leader left to enjoy the feeling of power from reaching the saint realm and has sent you back to tell me not to worry? Why did he take eldest senior sister with him to test out his saint realm powers? I also asked that question, but he reprimanded me and said, if I keep asking questions like that, I will be a loner like senior brother Yixingchen for the rest of my life. I want to swear at him. Humph? Everyone, suppress your aura, this pressure, the Ice Emperor is heading our way. Use the emergency escape plan that the sect leader left behind, retreat. You dare to destroy the Extreme Frost Palace. All-time sect, your sins are unforgivable. Ancestor, all that our Extreme Frost Palace had gathered for 1,000 years has been destroyed, you must help us seek justice. Stop whining, where's your dignity? Is there anyone here who hasn't turned into a coward? Come out and report to me. Grand Ancestor Mingjian, the all-time sect's power was too overbearing. They had tens of high-ranked martial kings and countless martial grandmasters. Not only did they destroy the palace, they also broke into our treasury and stole our treasures. Perhaps they had sensed your aura because they all suddenly ran towards the southwest. What kind of a place do they think my Extreme Frost Palace is? Do they think they can come and go as they please? This emperor will slaughter you all right now. You're not bad, kid, your face is full of righteousness. This emperor will give you some pointers when I get back. The Extreme Frost Palace will be under you in the future. Thank you, Lord Ice Emperor. Idiot. Everyone, quickly pack up and go find the sect leader. Move, move. I was just one step away, in a land filled with ice and snow. Qian and I stood alone on top of Mr. Goofing as the sky and earth blended into the same color. I even told her that this was the land that I had prepared for us. Just one more push and we could have. Having only one foot in all the time is not good for my heart. You need to focus on facing the opponent. You will have other chances in the future. How dare you make a fool of this emperor? I will seal all of you under the endless ice sea. I will tear out your souls and... The Ice Emperor, right? Can you talk a little softer? My all-time sex kids are easily scared. What if all your shouting mentally scars them? From the looks of it, your resurrection wasn't that successful. You're only at the entry stage of the martial saint realm. Since you know this emperor's identity, with this emperor's experience in cultivation, even as an entry stage saint, I am the strongest martial saint. This grandpa is a sword and martial dual saint. Do you see me bragging about it like you? A dual saint? Normally this vessel would not be enough to suppress you, but you chose the wrong battlefield. The northeastern Lu province is the coldest place on the entire star continent. The Extreme Frost Palace is located at the origin of frost. The cold pierces through bones here. You're just a little firefly. Do you really think you can fight the forces of heaven and earth? Rebellious sinner, why aren't you kneeling in the presence of this emperor? You lowered the temperature in the surroundings by another 10 degrees without even attacking. How worthy of a martial sovereign from 1,000 years ago. Look at your equipment, an eagle helmet, an 8-legged horse and a golden spear. Now that exudes the majesty of a martial sovereign. You have the aura of Odin, so why don't you let this lord give you a taste of Ragnarok? Glacial lance charge. One sword to break them all. Humph? Little martial saint, you dare to play with fire in front of me. Who gave you such courage? Too slow, simply too haphazard. Bone-chilling ice explosion. A martial sovereign's personal attack is really different. The ice is as hard as a divine weapon. If I hadn't condensed my flames to the limit, I wouldn't have been able to melt them at all. Eh? Ice hoof trample. Hey, you're going overboard now. The Ice Emperor is so strong. Can the sect leader beat him? The Ice Emperor's cultivation is only in the martial saint realm right now. Considering how thick the sect leader's skin is, he should be fine. 1,000 years ago, the Ice Emperor was known as a peerless cultivation genius. He alone created countless powerful techniques. In the end, he wasn't able to focus on a single thing, resulting in him knowing various techniques but mastering none of them. It ended up significantly lowering his fighting prowess. Because of that, the other martial sovereigns ended up giving him the nickname. They called me the Windless Sovereign. gatekeeper to the martial sovereign realm. Combat power-wise, I was the weakest among all of the martial sovereigns. But too bad to me, you're the same as a mere mortal, the strongest one among you has already fallen. Will the rest of you resist like moths drawn to a flame? Little girl, if you cooperate with my soul extraction and help me recover my cultivation, I can let these ants leave alive. If you want to defeat me, unless you have another martial saint hidden among you, ha ha ha. Old man. You must be crazy if you really think this broken horse can kill me. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked straight at the sun? Humph, acting mysterious. After experiencing the power of the martial saint realm, I was finally able to comprehend the proper use of the seven lights mystic break. Ice Thorn Crown. Hee, I'll end up winning in the end anyway. I originally didn't want to forcibly seize control with the Ice Thorn Crown as I can't fully recover my cultivation then. However, now, I could care less. Let this emperor have a look at the darkest desires you have hidden in the depths of your heart. Just willingly hand over your soul and become a part of this glorious Ice Emperor. I will grant you whatever it is that you desire. There will be nothing that you can't obtain in this world with my power. Anything? Right, anything you desire. Chien. Now show it to me, your deepest, darkest desire. Ah, my eyes. What the hell? How can the mind of a prim and proper-looking little girl like you be so dirty? You actually want to, I can't even describe it, my eyes. Chien, just what exactly were you think? No asking, no guessing, no thinking. Did his cooking just keeps getting better? Humph, this is the seven mystic saints' aura? The sect leader must be going all out. I guess they will be coming back soon. If they don't come back soon, I won't know where to keep piling up these people who want to take advantage of the opportunity to attack the all-time sect. Seven mystic light break. I can't keep dodging. Isn't this a bit too easy? Is the Ice Emperor just that weak? Or is the seven mystic light break too strong? This is just the first mystic light too. A mere martial saint can actually have such explosive power. I, the Ice Emperor, acknowledge your strength. But since you've forced this emperor into such a state, I will bestow upon you a decent death. Although this move will damage my soul. I am a hurricane. You're trying to use a transformation technique when you're this close to me? Do you really think I'll let you finish? What's going on? I am a blizzard. Why is the temperature rising despite the blizzard? Don't tell me you plan on self-destructing? Junior brother Yi, you're more familiar with the martial sovereign realm. What is the Ice Emperor doing now? Why is it suddenly getting hotter? Everyone whose combat power is below the martial emperor realm, retreat. The further you are, the better. The Ice Emperor is putting his life on the line. He is gathering all the ice energy in the province into himself. I am the origin of ice. I am God. This is the technique that I've come up with while laying dormant for 1,000 years. Illusory frost dragon. I have absorbed all the ice energy in this land into my body. Now I am a god. God? Well, I happen to be a god slayer. Humph, using the seven mystic light break so many times is really taxing. But this thick steam shouldn't just be a facade, right? Me and my crow's mouth. Your punch is weak, even your flames are not as fierce as before. Is my illusory frost dragon too strong? Or is your strength fading? Host, the universe talisman has less than 10 minutes left. I don't think this big guy is something I can beat in 10 minutes. Can I apply for a renewal? You're speechless? It seems like this emperor got it right. With your current strength, you won't even be able to melt my ice armor now. A helpless opponent is too boring. Before I completely lose interest in you, let's do something fun. You cut off my lineage, so I'll exterminate your sect. All is fair. All-time sect disciples, prepare for battle. You're the Ice Emperor, right? You're a god, right? You've really pissed me off now. I'll make you work your ass off for me until you pay me back. With just that tiny candle flame, you want to slay me, a god? Don't you think that's just wishful thinking, sect leader Jun? Are you trying to stall for time so your disciples can escape? Then I must admit that you're a real hero. The Star Continent has 3 divine fires and 10 saint fires. If an ordinary person were to get their hands on one, they would be hailed as a great fire cultivator. If I can't bear this spark system, Will you choose another host from among my disciples? They all have the destinies worthy of a protagonist. I'm sure you won't lose out. Warning, warning, an excessive amount of energy has been detected entering the body. Holy Flame Physique. The Holy Flames fuses the 3 divine flames and 10 saint flames. Those who can endure the scorch of the Holy Flames will be reborn with the Holy Flame Physique. It is the strongest fire attribute physique. There are no others like it. Drawback: if you fail to endure the scorch of the Holy Flames, both body and soul will be incinerated. Recorded successes 0. If it wasn't for the illusory ice dragon being only a step away from reaching the martial sovereign realm, a level which you won't be able to win against even with the desolate blade, I wouldn't want you to take this risk either. Since I've already made my decision, I'll see it through. With a group of disciples that have destinies worthy of a protagonist, my providence should be at the same level as the screenwriters. I might even be the editor-in-chief. While the 13 fires burn you, you will be able to use them. Even if you burn to a crisp, you will still have enough power to kill the 4-headed worm in front of you. Good. Let's tear down this old pane of glass. Humph, blue flames? They look familiar. It melted one of the ice dragon heads in an instant? This heat. This fire. The divine flame. Heavenly azure flame? Ah, so painful. The heavenly azure flames cleanses the body and washes the marrow. Hold on, host, no swearing, you can't tarnish the world with your foul mouth. I'm already almost well cooked, but I can't even say what I feel like. You beepstard, you're burning your life away. I need to retreat first. Purple. Purple flames? Aren't those the mystic violet flames? It's burning up this seat's inner core and all the spiritual power within it. It hurts so beep bad. This is my first time regretting having 2 inner cores. It hurts twice as much. This brat has turned into a wild beast. I can't even reabsorb the ice energy that he bites off. It's as if he's completely evaporating it. My illusory ice dragon will only keep getting weaker and weaker at this rate. He already used 2 of the 3 divine flames. Don't tell me he. Red star fire. It ignites the soul. The 3 divine flames found on Star Continent have actually appeared on one person. Just one of his attacks is enough to completely change the sky. The Fire Emperor back then only had the heavenly azure flame, but that was enough to make him invincible among the martial sovereigns. Even if this brat is destined to be burnt to ash, I can't just keep dodging, otherwise I'll be burned to charcoal before this brat dies. Breath of absolute frost. The 10 saint flames. What? Beep. Stay strong. As long as the 13 flames merge, you will have passed the hardest step. Luckily your opponent is the Ice Emperor. His ice energy can help you soften the flame's destructiveness. What you're saying is, I need to thank the Ice Emperor. As repayment, why don't I help you maintain those 4 panicked faces of yours? Forever? Ha! Do you really think this Emperor has been completely suppressed by you? With my 1,000 years of experience, did you really expect to defeat me with an unstable amalgamation of the Saint Flames? How laughable. I know my ice energy is helping you merge the flames together, but who said that? I only know ice attribute techniques. Sky-shattering thunderstorm. Danger, volatile lightning energy has entered the body. It has made the fire energy go berserk. No! Don't come here! Is this worth it? Your beautiful face is going to burn. Don't talk. Stay focused. What a shame, a peerless ice attribute talent disappeared just like that. A talent of such a level did not exist even back in my time. Don't move, maintain your focus, accept my ice energy. Mystic Ice Heart, a frosted heart with cold emotions, a cold that originates from the heart. Impossible. Why can I still feel a trace of ice intent in such a powerful fire? Thunderstorm. Ouch. Who dares to sneak attack this Emperor? Oh? Old Ice Cube, you're so old, yet you still don't show any martial etiquette for your juniors. You are besmirching the image of all martial sovereigns. That hair. That manner of speaking. It's you. Who are you? My memory has gotten pretty bad these past few years. Sigh, I originally planned on reminiscing about the past, but it seems like we can only talk with our fists. Eh? I don't care who you are, since you've come here now, you must be my enemy. This emperor will not fall for your stalling tactics. You old fogey, you really don't know any etiquette at all. But since I am here today, you can forget about hurting sect leader June. Eternal night. Oh my. This technique? You're the Night Emperor. His descendant. Wasn't the Night Emperor always a loner? I'm sure he died old and alone. How come he has a descendant? Back then he was even fooled by a woman and died. That was the talk of the world for quite some time. Shut up. It has a hint of the Night Emperor's power. It has even reached the late stage of the Emperor realm. But it is still only subpar. Scram, you're still not worthy of standing in this Emperor's way. Beep it, my body is still too weak, it's already starting to collapse, I need to hold on, the sect leader will finish refining his body soon. Although our power is meager, we can also help delay him for a while. You are all throwing your lives away, didn't I tell you to retreat? Ahem, I mean, this is an adult's battle, what are you stinky brats trying to do by interfering? Junior brother Yi, there's no need to act like that, haven't you just transformed by burning your chi? I thought you might recognize me when I look like this. Sigh, it's my fault, my temperament is simply too outstanding, even with a disguise, I am like a firefly in the dark. Damnable worms, stop shaking this emperor, I can't aim. I'll just have to use up some of my spare spiritual power. Sky-shattering thunderstorm. Ha, I win. Oh? Sigh. Why? Is it that every time the mood is right, some nuisance always gets in the way? Thank you, Qian. It's my turn to clean up the battlefield now. Ice Emperor, let's make a deal. I don't want to disturb Qian. Let's try to keep our battle quiet, okay? Something's wrong, the aura in his body is too calm, even if he has gained full control of the 13 fires. His aura should resemble a raging fire. But it's completely calm, so much so that I can't feel his presence even though I am standing right in front of him. Did that happen because of Qian's ice power? Just what kind of technique has she practiced to be able to calm down the 13 fires? Host, the Universe Talisman only has 1.5 minutes of usage left. Oh, I still have so much time. Then let's give you a grand finale. Bang. Regrow, why can't I regrow it? Old fogey, did you forget what I just said? Silence. The sect leader's control over fire has increased again. I can barely feel any heat even though I am standing so close to the fire pillar. I told you his body was too fragile, he can't even maintain the berserk state for more than 3 minutes. Weird. The strongest sect of all time should be a righteous sect, so why do all of our top combatants feel like villains instead? Yu Xingqian's power feels like darkness seeping out of his bones, and our sect leader's fire seems like the underworld incarnate. This is not good for recruiting disciples in the future. Don't worry, eldest senior brother, with how black your heart is, I am sure you can find new ways to swindle new recruits into the sect. Xingqian, why are you pulling your punches? Did you not eat properly today? You want to run after offending the eldest senior brother? Brat. This emperor actually lost to you in 2 strikes. However, don't expect to surrender. I need to escape while the ice dragon distracts him. How many times do I have to say this, old man? Keep quiet. Why do you never listen when I ask nicely? Woo, eat my punch. Let's pay some tribute to your illusory ice dragon. Now can we talk properly about your surrender? Give me your origin soul and I'll spare your life. Humph? His soul left his body? Haha, I've spent 1,000 years purely as a soul, why would I hand over my origin soul for you to control? To me, this is merely a small setback, I'll just bide my time for the next opportunity. Ice Emperor, did you forget that the Red Star Fire specializes in burning souls? Do you still want to play with fire? The type that can burn up your soul. Sect Leader June, I'll surrender my origin soul to you, even if you make me the lowest elder in the all-time sect, I am willing. Elder? Keep dreaming. The sect still needs a saint-level floor sweeper, so I'll reluctantly let you take over. Ding. The Universe Talisman's duration of usage is up, your saint-level cultivation will now be taken back. As a side effect, the host will lose all his cultivation and all of his spiritual power will be sealed. This state will be maintained for 1 year. Host, you will be immortal for a year. I'd suggest you to be more careful. I got a Saint Realm security guard who should be able to protect the sect for more than a year, plus a mortal who can control all 13 divine and saint fires. Should be quite rare. Congratulations, host, for completing the hidden mission, world-renowned, and receiving 5,000 contribution points. Obtained hidden rewards, experience talisman, 1, top grade talent modification fluid, 5, qualification to buy the realm of space and time. Congratulations, host, for completing the hidden mission and obtaining the title, prominent. How generous. I'm already a peak martial king whose cultivation has already reached the bottleneck. I will need to accomplish another epic mission to break through to the martial emperor realm. But prominent? It seems like there are quite a few watchful eyes spying on my all-time sex fight. I can't let them find out that my cultivation is gone, otherwise the all-time sect will become a stepping stone for someone else. Sect leader, clean up is done, we're ready to leave now. You guys can head back on your own. I still have something important to do, so I'll be rushing back to the sect first. Sect leader, we prepared. The faster I get back to the sect, the less chances there'll be of me getting exposed. Why did the sect leader fly away? Did you not tell him that we've already prepared that thing? The sect leader didn't let me finish. Oh? He's back? Beep it, without spiritual power, I can't even endure the draft while flying on the back of the demon riot eagle. Sect leader? System, didn't I just get 5,000 contribution points? I should have 10,000 points if I had the ones I had before, right? Can you recommend any tools that are suitable for a weak man like me? There is, but are you sure you don't want to tell Qing Yang and the rest? They can help protect you. Sect leader, there's no need for you to be in such a hurry to get back to the sect. There's no need to worry the kids. Then you can try this. Divine Shift Mecha Wings. A high-tech suit that allows the wearer to fly freely in the air. It has 3 different modes: battle, defense, and flight. Multiple modes can be activated at the same time. This item is upgradable. Its final form can even let the wearer ascend. So I'm shifting from a cultivation skill tree to a mechanical skill tree. Battle mode activate. Sect leader, what kind of a spiritual artifact is that? Hehe, a mini-boss with a biological power level of 430,000. Unlike me. Biological power level, 5, mechanical power level, 1 million. Putting aside the biological power level that's hard to look at, this suit should be about as strong as my peak dual king state. With this suit, I can achieve the battle prowess of a martial emperor as soon as I recover. Activate flight mode. I'll be going ahead, see you guys back at the sect. The sect leader's so fast. Say, are you really not going to tell the sect leader? Let's just surprise him. This mecha wing is even faster than the Demon Ridge Eagle. The wings feel like a part of my body. From now on, the sky is my territory. Strongest sect of all time. I came back in an instant, amazing. With this speed, only a martial saint can catch up to me. Sect leader, you're here. Huh, what are you doing? Who are those people? They are all people who took the opportunity to attack the sect while the sect was empty. I'm just sorting the trash according to their sects so the place doesn't get too messy. Come in, sect leader, the others are waiting for you. You're quite organized, others? Who? Sect leader, this old man overstepped his bounds and rushed back to the sect first. No problem, you, a martial saint, are expected to be faster than me. I'll have someone give you a tour of the place. Qing Yang, help the Ice Emperor find lodging. Make sure all of his daily necessities are in place. How are you back already? I wanted to tell you, back in Lu Province, Senior Chio has a long-distance transportation tool. We had the Ice Emperor travel to the sect in advance, and connect the 2 sides with the tool to create a passageway. If we can build a permanent long-distance transportation device, we can create a separate branch in Lu Province. System, can I return the mecha wing? I only used it once, so it's 99% new. The item has been sold. There will be no refunds. Also, I need to remind you that the realm of space and time that you have obtained the qualifications to buy is the real treasure. It borrows its power from an extremely overpowered treasure. It's a magical tool created by a very powerful expert. Space and time realm. A special space that formed naturally somewhere in the vast universe. Effect: time passes at an accelerated speed in this realm, so you can cultivate here faster than the people outside. Advantages: members of the sect can enter at will, there are no cultivation realm restrictions. Disadvantages: you will continue to age normally inside the secret realm. Rank: basic level secret realm. Price: 10,000 contribution points. Isn't this the hyperbolic? I'll still continue to age inside the secret realm? So basically time will pass normally for my body even when I am inside, then can I shorten the 1 year of weakness that I have? Does that mean if I stay inside for a year, only 1 day will pass out here? Keep dreaming. The basic level secret realm only has a time acceleration rate of 150. And each person can only stay inside for 150 days every month. That's equal to 3 days outside. There are some restrictions, but if I can cultivate for an additional half a year every month, it's still miraculous. But I don't have enough funds. I just bought the mechanical wing and spent all my savings. Sect leader, there's something I need to discuss with you. The Manhwa sect contacted me and asked me to help free their captured disciples. What do you think? Oh, I completely forgot that the Manhwa sect still thinks you're a part of them, Jiangxia. Ding. A side mission has been triggered. Teach the scum who covet the all-time sect a lesson. The reward shall be given based on how severe the lesson is. Jiangxia. Why don't we put on a little play? Manhwa sect, Southwest Yang Province's branch. Help. Elder Jiang? Tell the branch leader that I've rescued everyone that was captured by the all-time sect. But we've been heavily injured. Right now they're hiding at a spot 5 kilometers away from here. But the people from the all-time sect are catching up. We need to send someone to rescue them. And be careful, they are very strong. All those above the Martial King realm, get ready to go save the disciples. Since you were able to escape alive, I guess the Saint-level sect leader June did not take action. To think that you'd get beaten to such a state by a few hairless brats. Brothers, let's show Jiangxia what true martial kings are like. Let's go. Jiangxia, you've worked hard. There was news from the Northeast branch that the all-time sect is much stronger than we'd first thought. Branch leader, I suggest that we immediately leave the Southwest Yang province. Pack up all of the valuable items in the sect. We can't let the all-time sect take advantage of us. Good idea. We also got 10,000 spirit crystals from the Tycoon sect last time. If we offer it all to the sect leader, I am sure that he will forgive us for leaving our posts. I'll go sort out the treasury right now. We'll leave as soon as they come back. Jiangxia, you've contributed greatly this time. I'll be sure to put in a word for you when we get back. Aren't you a good person? Meanwhile, great young masters, I'll call you my grandpa, so please stop hitting me. I surrender. The person you're chasing, Jiangxia, is in the Manhwa sect's branch right now, plus our branch leader is a peak martial king. I'm sure it'll be more satisfying to hit him. Here's no need for you to worry about your branch leader. The lineup prepared for him is even grander. Grander? Is there really a need for all this? I'm just a weak and pathetic martial king. Is there a need to have a martial saint, multiple martial emperors and a formation emperor to catch me? You actually recognize all of us. Your Manhwa sect's intel is pretty good. Am I not doing all this because I was worried that the Manhwa sect leader left behind some secret trump card for you? After all, you're a rank 3 demonic sect. There's no harm in being careful. Plus, we're here to help Jiangxia. Elder Jin. Yes. Bewitching formation. It's ready, Elder Jiang. I used the formation to mess with and control his consciousness. He will now only speak the truth. Thank you. Branch leader, about the person I asked you to help me find, is there any information on my sister? In an endless sea of people, how could we possibly find someone based on a faint recollection of how they looked when they were a child? Rather than waste the sect's resources on something as pointless as that. I just fooled you with a few words and obtained a fighter at the level of a martial king. How great a deal is that? Plus, who knows if your sister already turned to ashes after dying in some random place? Old Jiang. The all-time sect's reach is beginning to spread all over the Star Continent. I'll be sure to help you find your sister, don't worry. And I can promise you that I won't lie to you like the Manhwa sect. Because if you think about it, the sect is way stronger than you. Is there a need to lie to you? Ruin our reputation for the sake of a measly martial king? You can just sit back and wait for the news. Sect leader, I don't know if I should feel happy or ashamed by what you said. Don't be so emotional. Go regroup with Xingqian and the rest. Our next stop is the Temple of Slaughter. I'm going to go prepare a parting gift for the Manhwa sect right now. Host, are you sure you want to be so high profile? Your cultivation has not recovered yet, and you're offending 2 rank 3 sects. Isn't this too risky? After the battle at the Northeast Lu province, the people in the continent all think I have the power of a martial saint. Have you ever met a martial saint that had to hide their anger? If I hold back now, they will think that I have a secret technique with a powerful side effect that allows me to temporarily achieve the strength of a martial saint. I am acting brazenly right now, so that I can act even more arrogantly in the future. The all-time sect was here. Hall Master Lee, send a message to the Manhwa sect and the Temple of Slaughter. Considering the fact that they are both rank 3 sects, I won't be making them compensate us for the cost of sending our troops out this time. But when it comes to the martial kings from their branches that are in our hands, I can't feed them for free. Before they are claimed, let's set a rate of 10,000 spirit stones per person, per month. We will bill it to their main branch. Sect leader, isn't it a little arrogant to collect ransom from a rank 3 sect? What do you mean ransom? This is called living expenses. Our all-time sect has always been known for being fair and above board. We're just collecting a bit of interest in exchange for peace, of course. We can't just let these martial kings do nothing after they are full either. We'll send them all to the Luzhou area. Make them help us rebuild the 9 sects of the Ice Emperor's alliance. After all, the Ice Emperor is now part of us, so the Ice Emperor's alliance can be considered our half-comrades. Other than the construction work, make some arrangements for them to act as sparring partners for the disciples. This can help our disciples gain more combat experience, and help us bring out the most value from our captives. Your heart is still the most black. What nonsense are you saying? For the captives, this is called voluntary overtime to improve oneself. Humph, I'm stuck at the 6th level of the true mystic technique again. I keep feeling like I'm just missing one last step, but the opponents recently have been too weak. I don't feel any pressure at all. Is the all-time sect so peaceful that it's affecting my cultivation? Maybe that's it. I have always been the strongest disciple. There's no pressure on me at all. The next time you circulate your spirit power, you should try having your chi pass through the Rondu meridian and use it to nourish your dantian for an incense stick of time. There's no need to thank me. What's this little brat talking about? 1 stick of incense worth of time later. Hey, I broke through. As expected. How did you know the correct way of circulating chi? I could tell based on the residual chi coming out of your body after you had just finished practicing. What I am more curious about is, how do you not know something this easy? Aren't you the strongest disciple? Since you broke through, you should consolidate your cultivation. Stop blocking the doorway. I also need to consolidate my 7 mystic light break cultivation. Junior brother Woody, are you interested in sparring? I don't like causing a commotion. I only want to be the closed-door disciple in peace. I only want to see your progress as your senior brother. We don't have to tell anyone. All right. We'll only be exchanging pointers. Young Heroes Ranking Board? What the carrot is that? The Young Hero Ranking Board is a list of elite talents across the Star Continent. It is divided into the Sky, Earth, and Human boards. There are 100 people on each list and anyone under the age of 25 can join it. It's almost the season for the ranking matches, so I want to go try fighting the talents from the Sky Division to calm my emotions, train. You're right. Other than me and the elders, there's no one else here that can put any pressure on you in the sect. The rest of the disciples are all a bit behind you. So, can you tell me who was it that beat you to this state? I don't think I can hold back my curiosity. Moody, his strength is indeed a bit above mine, but not by much, plus, he has ignited my desire to train even harder. Big brother Woody, how did you scratch your face? It's nothing, just a mosquito bite. Having a disciple at the top of the Sky Division will give the sect a lot of face. Ding, because the number of high-stage martial kings in the sect has surpassed 10, an epic mission has been triggered. Epic Mission 5, Mission Description. Within half a year, the sect must have the required number of disciple for each cultivation level: Peak Grandmaster, 100-500, Martial King, 2150, Martial Emperor Stage Elder, 11, Fail Condition, failing to meet the required number by the end of the deadline. The epic mission this time isn't too hard. I'll just have to put extra care in promoting the disciples to the Martial King realm. Ding, congratulations to the host for triggering the 6th epic mission at the same time. Epic Mission 6, Mission Description. The 3-year deadline is almost up. When the time comes, The host must bring his disciples to the Lily Saint land for the appointed challenge and redeem the humiliation that disciple Xiao Zuiji once suffered. Fail condition: 1. Failure to arrive on the set date. 2. Loss against Lily Saint land. 3. Zuiji's death. This time, the rewards will be distributed once both epic missions have been accomplished. The reward will also be increased. You've earned big. Putting the rewards aside, what do you mean by Zuiji's death? There's something that can threaten his life in the Lily Saint land? I can't tell you. Bring Zuiji with you to challenge the rankings. He has also reached a bottleneck. The people you are going to challenge are all over the continent, so I'm sure you will need proper transportation. We also need some insurance in case some people don't admit defeat and have the adults in their family fight you kids. Our sect is a little poor right now, so I can only have a peak martial emperor and a half-saint accompany you. Who are you? The Demon Ridge Black Eagle, little demon, but you can just call me Queen. The Snow Origin Sect's guardian beast, Ice Scorpion. Xingqin, you suddenly pulled me out of the muscle training room. I didn't even have time to brush my teeth after waking up. Where are we going in such a hurry? Only you can turn the muscle training room into a massage room. We're going out to gather practical experience. We are declaring war on all the talents of the Star Continent. I've thought it through. We can't beat the person ranked 1 in the Sky rankings for now, but if the beheading tactic doesn't work, how else can we show the might of the all-time sect? The beheading tactic is a war tactic where they go for the enemy's generals and commanders, usually through assassins, bypassing all the other soldiers. We'll start from the bottom of the human ranking board and kill our way up. This is no longer the Sky, Earth, and human ranking board, this is now our hunting list. The sect leader has also agreed, but I think he also said a bunch of other stuff. Great plan, the more talents you beat, the more contribution points I will get. The day we have the space and time secret realm is near. Practical training is okay, but right now, the way I fight is quite linear. I'm a little worried about my future cultivation path. I don't know how I will solve this problem. The sect leader prepared a little surprise for you before we left. You must be that disciple who's an expert in defensive arts, right? The sect leader said that in the next part of the journey, I will be in charge of your defensive arts training. Once you train your defenses to the peak, you will be able to turn it into the scariest form of offense. You're too noisy. If you want to hop on, then sit properly. I made a wrong turn because of how noisy you were just now. I'm so sorry, my queen. What do you think? A half-saint master of the defensive arts should be enough to help you find your path, right? How do I say this? My future looks a little dim. My queen, please don't be mad. This should be it. May I ask? If the 10th rank on the human board, your young master, Chui Liubi, is at home? Xiao Zuiji from the all-time sect is here to challenge him. You're the one who's been going around beating up everyone on the human board. Everyone who fought you has had their bones broken. That's a misunderstanding. It was my junior brother Xingqin who did that. The two of us are just challenging the experts on the human board. We're not that vicious. Phew, that's good. Those who fought me have just had their wills broken and lost all motivation to continue cultivating. You're even scarier. The young master has already given the orders. You're welcome, Master Xiao. The young master of the Chui family? There are so many of them? This one holds the first rank on the human board, Manhwa. You two have turned the human ranking board into a laughingstock throughout the continent in these past few days. Since you're going to challenge everyone anyway, the top 10 members of the human ranking board came here to the Chui family. We were lucky to have coincidentally come here at the same time as you. I'm sure we can break through your defensive body arts that you're using with our strength, and I still have a trump card. But I don't think you will be able to hold on until then. There's no need to explain anything to arrogant people like them. Everyone attack. 3 martial kings and 7 peak martial grandmasters. This time, Zuiji did most of the work. I'll fight more when it's the Earth ranking board's turn. But these kinds of gang fights are perfect for Zuiji. It will help him temper his fighting style. Shedding the spear for the fist. Ah, my ribs. What was that? He beat him in one hit. Is he the spawn of some kind of monster? Sorry, the time I had to cultivate was too little, so I could only learn bits and pieces of random techniques. That's why I can't control my strength very well. So, everyone please try not to get hurt. Baji elbow strike. Reverse strike. Tiger ascends the mountain. Backhand. How is this possible? Aren't you only proficient in defense? I even prepared multiple ways to break your defense. This is the special ancient fist fighting technique that my sect leader found for me after learning about my situation. I only started training it recently, but it is, indeed, suitable for my physique. I don't care what kind of tricks you have, you just caught us off guard. I am the best talent to have appeared in the Chui family in the last century. How can I lose to you? Worthy of being the first place on the human board, the pressure is not bad. In order to show my respect, I'll use the strongest punching technique that I've learned. So fast. Arm twist breaking fist. You let me win. Win your ass? All of you ganging up on one person is kind of improper. I'm sure you don't want this kind of matter to spread everywhere. As long as you pay the right price, my Yixing Chen's mouth will remain sealed. They are the people that the ancestor wants? Catching them alive is going to be a little hard. I prefer bringing my targets in half dead. Contribution x3. Wow, the contribution points are pouring in. Those two stinky brats are really hard working. They've already beaten so many geniuses. The space and time realm is mine. In a few months, I'll be a real man again. There's so much sand and wind in the northwestern He province. After flying for these past few days, my feathers have completely turned rough. Just endure it for a bit. The 89th ranked on the Earth rankings should be nearby. Oh? There are visitors? We haven't even gotten to talk. Why are you running? What's the Ice Scorpion up to now? Senior seems to have found some suspicious people. Humph? Yi Xingchen. Xiao Zuiji, your destiny has arrived. The ancestor wants to meet you. This is your honor. Give my little Sandy back to me. Speak, who are you people? First, you lured away Senior Ice Scorpion. Then you also distracted Little Demon. For the time being, what are your intention? These are the ancestors' orders. Demonic cultivators? Odd. Now that I take a closer look, why do their masks feel so familiar? Domain. It's a domain, they're all at least in the martial emperor realm. But I couldn't sense their spiritual power at all. In fact, I can't even feel the breath of living people from their bodies. Who are these people? They can actually mobilize 4 martial emperors in one go. Could they be from the demonic sects in Huang County? How can the light of a firefly compare to the brilliance of the moon? Those shrimps from the Huang County are a disgrace in the name of demonic cultivators. You are not worthy of understanding our existence. You beefstards, you don't even dare say the name of your faction. I bet you're afraid of the martial saint in our all-time sect. Just one martial saint? We don't bother to put him in our eyes at all, but since we've already captured you, there is no harm in telling you to quench your curiosity. Allow us to enlighten you. We are the rulers of the Star Continent's underworld, the Dark Sect. The Darks, ECT? What a familiar name, I've definitely met them before. But why can't I remember them? It's just there at the tip of my tongue too. The Dark Sect has existed for thousands of years. It's not something an upstart like your all-time sect can ever compare to. 1,000 years ago, our Dark Sect could even fight as equals with the Night Emperor. Back then, we fought the Night Emperor until the sky split and the earth turned over. That battle lasted for over a year. Even though we lost in the end, we left an unforgettable mark on the Night Emperor. Got it. There's no need to think anymore. They're that rat sect that I spent a year looking for back then. I had to flip through the entire Star Continent to find the hole they were hiding in and destroyed them with one palm. No wonder why I didn't remember them. For the past 1,000 years, we've hidden ourselves and laid low. However, now that our ancestor is a peerless genius, it is time for us to relive the days of glory we had 1,000 years ago. What glory? The Star Continent's #1 hide-and-seek player? I'll tell you, the ancestor has taken an appreciation to the cultivation speed of the all-time sect members, so you must come with us. Zuiji, I think this is about all we can get out of them. I agree, there's no need to keep playing along with them. This sticky thing is starting to get uncomfortable. What are you talking about? The black water domain can sap the strength from your body. It uses softness to overcome strength. Don't even think about forcefully breaking out. I didn't say anything I shouldn't have said, right? Softness can overcome strength, but overwhelming strength can break softness. I only need to. Half-step, shattering punch. What the heck? How is this kid's raw strength at the martial emperor stage? Even if he's an early-stage martial emperor, the two of us can still beat him. Gentlemen, do you want a free sample of the beating that your ancestors received 1,000 years ago? I promise you that it'll feel just like it did back then. Be sure to leave a good review.